was so incredible. And the angle at the end was like one of the best angles of the year. I had thought when I was watching that and I saw that angle, it's like, this angle's like better than like almost anything I've seen all year. Will Ospreay had just won, and Moxley went in the ring to challenge him. So everybody's, figuring Will Ospreay and Moxley is going to be one of the big matches at the Tokyo Dome, and they're ready to do it. And all of a sudden, David Finlay comes out with his shillelagh and knocks both of them out, and they're both knocked out. The two belts, the United States and UK belt that Will Ospreay held, are on the ground, and he takes a sledgehammer and he just bashes the hell out of the belts. And Will Ospreay, unbelievable performance by Will Ospreay. I mean, he's like laying there, knocked out, but his eyes are open. So he's not knocked out, but he's immovable. His eyes are opened, and he's watching the belts that he, elevated and everything all year long. And he's watching these belts just get destroyed. And like the belts are completely destroyed at the end. And he like picks up like the little piece of I think it's the UK belt. And he just like has that piece where it has the UK thing. The belt's already destroyed, and he looks at it, and it was just unbelievable. And the timing of Finlay coming in, it's like the when he first comes in, it's kind of like, oh man, we're getting this Ospreay and Moxley match ruined because they're going to do a three-way with Finlay. Except that, you got to realize that they got to look out for their own business. Ospreay is, on the way out, and might be, he certainly teased WWE today because him and Seth Rollins tweeted back and forth. I would not say anything is definite with Ospreay, but people who think that it's a guarantee, it's AEW. I know that they are I just put it this way. WWE is absolutely in the picture, and I've said this before, but WWE is in the picture. AEW is in the picture. It's whoever's going to give him the best offer, and he's going to go for both sides. And there's obviously Rollins is a big one on that side. AJ Styles would be a big one just because he's a big fan of AJ Styles. Obviously on the other side, there's all kinds of matches. Like Bryan Danielson and him would be just incredible. But whatever is going to happen is, it's not going to happen until February 1st. But, he's going to be possibly gone. And if it's AEW, it's, he'll have limited dates. Moxley at best is going to do a few dates a year in New Japan. He's not a full-timer. And they need Finlay up there to, to carry the Bullet Club. So, but the timing when he came out there, right, it was just so, what a great angle. Coming off of, literally one of the best matches I've ever seen. I will say, when we talked the other night about Wrestler of the Year, somebody was in the ring there just making sure that it's clinched, because that match, it's one thing to have a match like that with Kenny Omega or Zack Sabre Jr., but he did it with Shota Umino. And Shota Umino absolutely did his part in the match. It was not like one guy was carrying the other. But he's done matches like that with Naito and it's one person after another. And this one was so different from all the other ones. This was just this was a very, very amazing, dramatic match. Just a different style, I think. And the closest one I could come up with was the match they had with Michael Oku, which would have been last year. Just a long, dramatic storytelling match. The chops are hard and the moves are great, and it's all the moves that you expect and everything, but lots of counters to those moves. A lot of twists and turns. It's I would say that if I was going to say, I would say the two great matches from today, obviously, were that one. And there might have been actually others because I have not seen the whole New Japan show. But I did see the Drew McIntyre match with Seth Rollins today. And they are the most opposite. They're both great matches. The Ospreay match is a different league, but they're the most opposite matches in the world in the sense that Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins was exactly exactly the match that you would have expected. No better or no worse. It was the exact match. Every move I could see coming. It's not a knock on it. That's WWE style. WWE style is predictability. You know, you do your moves, you get your moves over, you get your spots over, then you do them. Then you, on your big match, you do the near falls where he kicks out of your finish, guy kicks out of my finish, then you do your finish. Or sometimes you might even do it twice if it's WrestleMania. This one is once each because it's Crown Jewel. And, you know, I mean, it's a good match. It works. Everyone's familiar. Like the New Japan, not necessarily New Japan style,